So it's the one and only difficulty of DMC, as Mike Uyama would say.
It is the only difficulty. So that's a save file. Starting on mission 1.
Give me 1 second. I gotta reset the title on the chat, but feel free to go whenever you're comfortable.
There's cutscenes to skip and all that good stuff. So here we go.
A lot of game timer was accurate though.
Not 100%. Not 100%. Doesn't count time between missions or the intermissions.
Yeah, so you could farm fan.
Right. Alright, and one more. Come on. Start. Grenade gun is broken.
Donations of $5 or more put in before the end of this run will earn you a chance to win either a picture of...
You're going to be hearing this a lot, so get used to it.
Or DMC, I guess it's just a generic Devil May Cry picture. I'm not sure what the difference is.
Is that the other one? I'm assuming you mean Dante.
There's a Dante picture and a DMC picture. So I believe there's 2 pictures going off on this
one from Lindsay King rather, and one from Molotov's sister. Yeah. So both pretty awesome.
Yeah. You gotta get your $5 in. This
time already started?
Yeah, I believe time has started. Yeah. We're at 40 seconds right now.
Alright.
Aw, too far. And I don't have to farm orbs because I have a bunch. Yay, new game plus.
Yeah, concerning RE5, and despite some technical difficulties from the get-go, the run went pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah, we weren't having lots of trouble, we were just having minor frustrations, I would say.
Yeah, it was mostly...
This is Dante Must Die, guys. Like, orbs are come aplenty.
It took 30 minutes longer than expected because I was going by in-game time when I gave an estimate.
Run, 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 run.
Chat's saying that this marathon's just been getting crazier and it seems to keep going.
Yeah. I will say that this is definitely, like, for me, an oddball game, because I'm primarily, like, you know, a classic player, old school games, and this is definitely a departure from my normal choice of games.
I could consider this game completely old school.
It's PS2. When I say old school, I mean, like, 8-bit, 16-bit. And, like, yeah, I know this game's, like, what, like 6-7 years old at this point, but...
It's still such a classic.
Yeah, it's almost a modern classic.
What? Why didn't you roll?
It kind of is, yeah.
You might have just cost me an S rank. That's ridiculous. Ah, camera.
Okay,
you didn't die.
Unfortunately, Breakdown did get a little graves, but you remember, this is Dante Must Die. He can't take that. Take anything like that.
That might have cost me the S, that one hit. Might have, because I don't get a lot of orbs in this mission. Nope, still got it. So, the way rankings work is there's 3 criteria the game track. It's damage taken, time, and orbs. And it's basically, it's like 5 points for each, and you need 10 for an S rank, usually. 5 is perfect. So, I guess I got just enough orbs to still get the S.
Remember, guys, if you want to send me, Raina Soten, a message, I am Raina Soten's -1. -2 is the IRC client next to me, and I don't know where the original is. I think someone else is running around imitating me.
-2 is arrow, basically.
Oh, you kidding me?
Yes.
Get up there.
So when using items, which does that take away from for your rank?
It depends on the item. It's just a set point loss for items. I don't remember all the exact values right off. I know Untouchables is like -5. I think like Holy Waters and Devil Stars are -3. Vital Star is... I don't know exactly. I'm just kind of going from vague memories at this point. Actually, this is so much faster.
Roblox wants to know how long each of us have been awake.
I woke up at like 2 yesterday. I really wasn't planning on doing this run at 6 in the morning. I really wasn't. I just drank a big cup of coffee. I should be okay.
I think I slept for about a half hour, an hour on the couch over there, probably around 2. And before that, I was up for about 38 hours. So I've been running on this whole marathon so far on maybe about 6 hours of sleep.
I'm about the same. I got up, took like a 7-hour nap like a while ago, and like I got up at like 4 p.m., which is a while ago.
All right, hopefully you'll see some critical hits here.
Hopefully. Or something. If I don't like end up on sleep cam.
I fell asleep around 6:30 just to take
There's
a 4-hour
one.
nap.
I fell asleep immediately after RE5 and woke up about 3 hours ago. So, just in time to watch Devil May Cry.
I'm getting a few PMs about how to get here for the next marathon. If you want to be actually here, one thing I can say is get good at a game, post about it when we do next year's planning, be active in the community, so we know you're just not some random lurker trying to sneak in, you know. I don't know what else to say, you know.
Of course,
Yeah.
if you live
Sign up for the
in
forums at
area-
SDA. SDA is a pretty cool community, if I do say so myself. I admittedly carry a bias, but
I'm sure a few of us carry a bias. I know Hayden carries a huge bias, too.
If you lived
I've
in
been a
the
part of
area,
very
I just
many
want to
online
come
communities,
spectate.
but
that would be a
SDA is the
problem.
first one. Is the first one that I actually, honest to God, respect.
yeah. SDA is like, I don't know, I consider it my home base on the internet. So,
My front, it's like my homepage, so.
Our homepage is,
That's a pretty poor stingray across the bridge. And a jump for good measure.
but SDA is at the top of my bookmark list.
Alright, I have a little less devil trigger than I'd like for this point, but that shouldn't be a problem.
But yeah, we're a very open community. We always love accepting new members. You know, we get new members all the time who help contribute to discussions or decide to do runs of their own.
And even if you don't necessarily want to come, like, join the community and just feel like posting, we understand that
And
not
full double trigger
everyone,
for the boss. Nice.
not everyone wants to actually join in, but they will have something to say, so.
If you just want to, compliment, so like if you watch one of the speedruns on the site and you just want to compliment the person who did it. You
Indeed,
just come do
it's
that.
we do allow guest posting as well, so you don't need to sign up and have an account and remember a password if you don't want to. But I'd say if you did want to attend the marathon, that would probably be a good place to start. Would be making an SDA account if you don't already have one. And this is a kind of tech boss fight. It's the first one.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a game you really wanted to see speedrun, chances are we just didn't have anyone who's good enough at it. And if you think you're good enough, then
Indeed.
prove it.
Or if you think you can help someone be good enough.
Yeah, that's another thing. Some people just help planning, and that's really a big help. Just if you know a lot about a game, you can be helpful in making a run happen.
Well, I know, the Chrono Cross run that's on the website was completely planned by someone else, but they had no means of actually running the game or being successful at it, so someone else took up the cause, but used his route. So, just because you can't necessarily play the game you want to well, does not mean that you won't get recognized, or that you won't be well appreciated.
Yeah, and just to talk about that boss battle, you might have noticed I was using mostly downward slashes, double height downward slashes. That's the best way to deal damage to him, and I am so caught on a pillar. That is the best way to do damage on him. Every time he flinches, that's a critical hit. You can do it really, really, really fast. I kind of botched it a little bit, but that's still a decent time for this one. Decent. So, I will take it. And no damage is always a plus, so.
One of 4 times you fight that boss in the game.
I would say,
Well, you see him 4 times.
Right, yeah.
but
He makes an appearance right here.
Thank you.
Spoilers. Oh my god.
You can actually fight him here if you
You
want,
can.
but you don't have to.
Nope, and I'm not going to.
He's worth 500 orbs.
Yeah. Now, if you're trying to play for if you're playing regularly, it's a good source of orbs in the early game. And if you're playing for special bonuses, which are perfect S ranks, it's kind of mandatory to fight him.
Oh, you only have to fight Sin Scissors here.
Alright guys, I know I haven't plugged this really recently, and I'll try to be quiet at breakdown ask for it, but we are SDA doing awesome games done quick. We've been doing this for quite a while now. We are pretty close to our third goal of $40,000. We are doing this for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, who are in it to prevent cancer through research and knowledge. We are right now playing Devil May Cry on Dante Must Die mode.
The only mode. Wait for
Exactly.
double trigger refill. Got it.
So, yeah.
So you only have to fight those scissor things there. Like usually I have to fight the Panther.
Yeah, that's on normal. On hard and Dante Must Die, it's a death scissors.
Yeah. Tell you what, the Panther.
They're pretty annoying.
Huge pain in the ass.
They are. Actually, they're my favorite enemy in the game, honestly, from like a respect standpoint in terms of basic enemies. Like, they're very, very well programmed. They're just, it's a really cool enemy design. They are annoying as hell to fight, but... Alright, skip that cutscene. We do have one cutscene I'm not skipping. Oh yes, but it's the best cutscene ever.
I thought Mike wanted to be here for that. Oh well. Just as a minor little update, we have officially now raised $38,920.64.
97% of the way, guys. Great job.
Oh, there's an epically known cutscene that people have donated for Breakdown to show.
Yep. Alright, if you don't know why I'm able to hit him so many times, it's this technique called slash canceling. By only doing 2 hits, I'm able to start the combo again. I'm twirling the joystick like a madman right now, but he only blocks after finishing moves. So as long as I don't do a finishing move, I can start another combo right away and keep hitting him without him blocking.
So that's how you're able to loop him, but like when he teleports.
Yeah, when he teleports away, like, actually, like, to a different level, then, like, he always gets away there. There we go. So, but as long as I don't hit him with the stinger or the last hit of the combo, I might botched it a couple times there. But, whoa, what the hell happened there? Did not get the auto jump. That's okay, though.
I think you have to do stinger to get an auto jump, correct?
No, not on, there's certain jumps where it's just programmed to happen. He's harder to combo from the back. Come on. Ah, oh, jumped just wrong.
You'll notice I took off half of his health.
Half of a bar of health.
Half of a bar pump. He's got 2 bars.
Okay.
This mode doesn't fuck around. There's my 1.
There's the 1. But it's quite serious. This mode is like almost serious time all the time.
Still got the S. Anytime I take damage, I run a high risk of losing my S. So, because
I
I'm
feel like a fresh Dante.
If this does
Oh,
not look terribly
Fresh
impressive
Dante,
to you,
yeah.
You obviously have not played
I mean,
Devil May Cry, or even close to even on Dante Must Die mode.
it's the only mode, so I don't know what you're playing. Oh, you jumped instead of rolled, you stupid guy.
yeah, I didn't even know about like the AI loops and stuff. It's much harder if you don't know all this stuff.
Jesus Christ, they are not cooperating. Alright, that's 1.
He's about to explode, isn't he?
Well, he's gonna chase me around like a crackhead for a while first. Alright, I'm not getting an S rank in this mission. It's kind of guaranteed at this point. I've taken too much damage. Actually, I could mitigate that, actually. I think I'm going to.
Wasn't there some kind of trick to standing one when they shoot up the spike?
Oh, I botched it. Yeah, you can stand on the spike. If they do the straight ahead spike and you're ready for it, you can jump on top of it and spam gunfire from there. which it helps to get them dead quicker. You can't reveal the core in one spike on Dante Must Die. You can on normal and hard. Actually, what you can do with that is turn them red without them exposing their core. That's the trick to it. It works on normal and hard, but it doesn't work on Dante Must Die, but it does do a lot of damage to them quickly. I hope you will see me doing the spike standing trick on mission 9, I think it is.
I believe I do have to agree with this sentiment that you can't judge a game simply by watching it. You have to experience it. You have to play a little bit.
Yeah, I might look a little noobish at spots here, but it's just you see how much damage these things are doing to me, and I'm sure those of you who played Devil May Cry not on Dante Must Die mode don't remember taking this much damage, and there's a good reason for that. So
I remember playing this game just on normal mode, and the game goes, "Hey, would you like to play it on easy?"
After you die a bunch of times, it gives you the option to play easy automatic mode.
Yeah.
yeah, no, Phantom commonly beats people's asses on normal the first time they play. It's not an uncommon thing. There's really no shame to dying. Oh, you gotta be kidding
Yeah, I
me.
know that's what happened to me.
What? Oh, I had it and I lost it. There we go.
Huh.
I didn't have Devil Trigger. That was the problem there. So. Usually I have 3 runes for that fight. It didn't pan out. So, yeah, that was very bad. And I got a Death Scissors to fight in a little bit here. Oh, Taunt didn't work so good either. Too far away. Oh well.
Trying to get some free Devil Trigger.
Free Devil Trigger. Being able to activate Devil Trigger at the start of a Death Scissors fight is a good thing, certainly. It's not the end of the world that I can't, though. Actually, I'm gonna be lame, because this is a live single segment. There's help, like, right here. So I have died here in practice attempts. For some reason, this fight gives me more trouble than the other one, even though it's larger quarters.
Sometimes it just means they sneak around a little bit more.
Nice. There you go.
So playing it lame was unnecessary, but that's the thing they say about hindsight.
So is Nightmare Beta any good?
It's got its uses. For the most part, no. Wait for a refill. Wait for a refill. Waiting for a refill. He takes forever to die. There we go. Alright, I sincerely doubt I got an S rank there. Sincerely doubt it. Holy crap.
Games like it break down. right
Indeed.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 4 on PC has a mode where it's like 20 enemies on screen at once. It's ridiculous.
now. We have about 3 new donations right here. We have David Bushby for $40, Rob Whitner for $40, and Dylan Grush for 26 cents. Thank you all for your contributions. You guys are the man. David Bushby has to say thanks to all the runners for the astonishing effort. I would very much like to see a DMC cutscene, please. Well, that was prepaid for. You're good to go, sir.
Oh yeah.
It's common.
It was originally $100, so you donating for it's actually getting it to its intended amount.
I'm sure
But
it's over that by now.
so awesome.
For those of you just joining us, this is Awesome Games Done Quick, the second annual Speed Demos Archive Charity Marathon. We are raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, an organization dedicated to funding cancer research as well as educating people on prevention methods. It's a very good cause. All donations of $5 or more during this run will put you in a drawing for either a picture of Dante or another picture Devil May Cry related. I'm not sure what it is. Can we pull those up?
They're on the laptop, and I have no clue on how they do that. I
Try figuring it out if you want.
I don't remember where the prizes are all uploaded to link from. So
Well, they put them over
Intermission.
webcam max.
I know, but I don't know where they are on that laptop. I'm not messing around with a working piece of
Yeah.
equipment.
Indeed.
Yeah, the Japanese New Game run actually farmed orbs at that intermission point because they care more about mission times than full game times.
Yeah. Like was mentioned earlier, time between missions and those intermissions, there's 2 of those in the game. You can farm orbs in them, it doesn't count against your final in-game time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you pretty much just used all that to buy a bunch of holy waters.
Oh,
Yes, you are.
Stupid
Says
camera.
breakdown. I will donate $10 for any SB you get.
any SB, there might be a couple. There's a couple missions where I have a decent shot at it. I'm not going out of my way for orbs, though. So,
SB,
special bonus.
the special bonus.
Do you want to do a quick roll call?
All right, we'll do a quick roll call here, guys, for your
Yes.
for your knowledge. We have Molotov off on the side. I'm not quite sure if you can see him. And then behind him is the Ultra J-Man. Behind him, kind of ducking in and out of the next room, is Mickey Mage. And then we have Tigger, 77, next to Elmo and Metroid. You should be knowing Axel Ryman. He was here for like 5 hours.
You should be like best
Probably
friends.
sick of him by now.
I mean,
I know I am.
Oh,
SMK
I was actually asleep for most of it.
SMK is right here behind me, and then on the couch we have Satoriu, Breakdown, and Carcinogen, and then myself, Raina Soten, in front of the commentator laptop here.
oh, stupid camera.
So you're just trying to kill him, and then if he breaks through the glass, that's okay.
Yeah, well, I'd rather kill him, honestly, because I get a devil trigger refill after the fight that way. But if he falls through the glass, it's just kind of cool. So it's not the end of the world if I don't get that devil trigger refill.
Molotov, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're the current new game segmented normal mode difficulty?
Yeah, that run really needs to die.
Yeah.
A horrible death. I thought about it at one point just asking Mike to take it down.
Well, no, you don't have to take over there. I was just saying, like, I'll probably do it for like an hour.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get some breakfast and then
Well,
I'll crash.
I'm probably going to be leaving at like 10, so I don't know.
Leaving where?
I would actually like to come up with a route for that run.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily
Go
doing it
back,
myself,
dude.
but
Segmented's rough.
huh?
Go back to
Segmented
the
would be
basis.
rough,
No.
I think. Just
Well, yeah,
because
segmented would be
the
rough, but
optimization for each.
I mean,
There's lots of tiny
I did
optimizations.
reply. If you trust me, even if you do not know about Rain, having a file properly named Rain, capital R, small a, small n, small e, can still affect you. No one is immune.
That is the rain curse, not to be confused with Rom Luck, which is very similar.
Combining Rom Luck and Rain Curse, you do get a file that is practically unwinnable.
ugh.
You know, it's ironic that we're donating to cancer prevention because I've heard that doing that actually does cause cancer.
Everything seems to.
Well, that's why we need the research. And yes, you are. I believe Breakdown has gotten all S ranks so far.
I have. I feel like a couple of those were gimmies, but definitely the game being nice to me, which is kind of strange, but I will take it. Will not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Incidentally, for those who don't know, using the grenade gun followed immediately by dodge rolling is faster than shooting it, like, continuously.
Yeah, it cancels the animation for it.
So if you have never beaten this game because it was too hard, it's an easy way to cheese through it once you get the grenade gun.
It works in a lot of instances. Grenade rolling alone doesn't get you through Dante Must Die mode. And
No.
No.
Not on the higher difficulties, simply not.
it'll get you through normal real nice, though. Make sure it work even most of the bosses.
This Nightmare Beta in particular, the first time I played through this game, that was probably the only thing that got me through that fight.
So Nightmare Beta just takes all your Devil Trigger energy.
Uses Devil Trigger energy to do lots of cool stuff. Oh, I got shot by a puppet. They're spawning in all sorts of weird places. This isn't the most stylish method, but it's effective. Alright, this is probably... Again, I've been keep saying this, I'm probably not going to get the A on this level. I did get a bunch of orbs there, though, so maybe. We'll see. I think it's a case of I'm getting just enough orbs. Of course, I did skip Griffin, and this one kind of counts on you getting Griffin's orbs for the S-rank orb requirement, so we'll see. Oh yeah, for those who don't know the game too well, I skipped the boss because it's New Game Plus and I have the Ifrit gauntlets already. You're supposed to get them in this level. Still got the S, wow.
Okay.
Keeping it rolling. But yeah, normally he, you have to go into a different room in that main area where I was fighting the blades. And from that room, that's the room where you get the gauntlets and then you come back out and there's a boss waiting for you. Trigger this one just because I can.
Devil May Cry started about 25 minutes ago right now, so...
Oh. Going this way.
What do you mean, the method? What account are you talking about?
Critical! You can one-hit kill these guys if you downward slash on their stomachs. You don't want to go in him. Yes, you don't want to go in him. Nice.
Alright, Shadow Jackie wants to know what are your thoughts on the new DMC being developed?
I don't have any because the first I heard of it was a couple of hours ago when Trihex asked me the same question.
So we have a blank slate here. And apparently, even my name has bad luck in multiplayer. Someone's trying like an account name of Rain, and it's just utterly failing, even though they're a good player. Apparently.
Come on.
Careful, you don't want
Oh, he's going for him. I was hoping to draw the one shadow away far enough. Oh, and he devil triggered. That's trouble. Grab the health just in case something stupid happens. Stupid things are prone to happening on Dante Must Die mode. It doesn't take much for things to go south in a hurry. But I need to build up to 9 Devil Trigger runes in a hurry to make this room easy. And I have like 6, I think. Aw, see, stupid stuff happening.
Sometimes they do.
Air raid is broken. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, that works. Yeah, some enemies count as, I guess in a way they count as bosses because they give you a full Devil Trigger refill after you kill them. Cyclops are one of those enemies. All the big scythe enemies are those enemies, and of course all bosses. Gave me the switch. Yes. Sometimes you don't get the weapon switch if you aren't far enough into it when a cutscene is triggered, so I wanted to make sure I got it. Still rolling them. This is another mission where I'm prone to losing it though at the route I take.
Yes, go. This is DMC DMD NG Plus.
Yeah.
I will.
IDK, my BFF Jill.
to rebuild my double trigger for the boss fight. Got out of there hitless.
Nice.
Alright, now we got Nello Angelo 2 after I avoid this guy. And yeah, he's just content to watch me go. So I can do the the same sword slash canceling thing I did against the first Nello Angelo in this fight, but it's not as effective. He blocks after less hits, so it's actually faster if you do it right with Ifrit. I'm gonna hopefully do it right. Oh, that's not quite right. Oh, he does charge that meteor, but then he teleported. Sometimes he attacks through you. Oh, forward too quick. Oh, that's good. I am not doing this right. Where the hell is he? There he is. What? Oh, he's like caught on it. Actually, I'm gonna play lame. Whoa! How the hell do you appear there? I'm gonna play just a smidge lame.
Yeah, we won't complain if anyone wants to do a 100% speed run of filling the donation meter.
Although we do have to say that if you hurry up, we're almost to a low percent run.
You sequence break your way to about $1,337.
So elite amount would push us over our
No, 1,000. No, 1,037. My bad.
oh.
I'm a little dyslexic right now. I thought that 9 was a 6. Although, granted, that would have been pretty cool. Nice.
Yeah, closer than it should have been. I will definitely not get the S rank here. I'm calling it now, and I'm calling it with confidence. That was a pretty bad boss fight, but clutched it out.
But you still get an S rank somehow.
It won't happen. I took way too much damage. I took enough damage to kill me regularly, so... without laming it out.
So
this is an A at best.
Yeah, just as impressive as the amount of money we
Holy
raised.
crap, what the hell? I called it! You did so call it. You did.
Apparently,
Gabe loves me.
A breakdown can do no wrong right now.
Gabe loves me. That's gotta be it.
Just
I
as
slipped into
impressive
20
as the amount of
before we
money
started.
raised.
I just wanted
2,317 contributors. That's really great.
Alright, I'll think
I just want to interject right here. If you're wondering why a certain game is not being featured on Marathon, it's because nobody knows how to do it.
Or no one knows how to do it regular enough for a marathon.
Yeah, there's that
Or it's
too.
just not a good choice.
Yeah, just
There's
no,
that
no,
too.
No,
There's lots of factors that can go into this.
Yeah,
but a
there's-
common one is nobody knows how to do it.
Yeah, it's just as simple as that. Nobody knows how to do it. So if you want to do it for next year's marathon, then register on the forums. Do a speed run of it yourself and join us in next year's marathon. Simple as that.
That's good.
So apparently, since the chat knows of the epic tales of the Rain file name, they're saying that you obviously know some hacks to cancel out all bad luck of a Rain file and make it awesome luck or something. Breakdown.
Name your files BD. Didn't work for me in Legend of
Capital D,
Zelda.
or-
That'll work. Breakdown doesn't fit into most.
I don't think next year's marathon will last too much longer than this one. This one is testing the the mental and physical limitations of most of the members here.
5 days is really the limit. I mean, we'll
Alright.
probably.
This strategy looks kind of lame, but it's very effective, and I hope to pull it off. Positioning is very key. It involves a lot of me just standing here for right now, though. And there's one of those.
Oh, we'll shave our heads. I thought you said shake our heads. Someone was willing to donate $250 if we all
Another
shave
one of
our heads.
those. Get up to the top.
Let's all shake our
Double
heads and do-
taunt.
This should probably be serious on
Eh. Oddly enough, this is one of the fastest ways to do this fight.
I think it makes perfect sense, quite frankly.
Long range.
Look at that. Look at that.
What I'm doing is hitting both of his weak spots. Oh no! Oh no! That's trouble, because you're supposed to keep dive bombing the thing. Shit. Come back, you know you want to.
There might be some sort of works going into play of something of a second marathon, but I cannot confirm nor deny anything at this point.
Haha, there goes my special bonus. Oh, man. Alright. Unlucky dude. I think I gotta get him back in the pattern. I landed on him, which kind of wrecked things a little bit. But... Alright. That's what's supposed to happen. So, that did not go all according to plan. This was one of my best chances for a special bonus, and it didn't pan out. Not again! Come back.
Sniper Wolf, we changed locations from last year. As for what happens next, I cannot say.
This fight's supposed to be a gimme.
I think a lot of us are pushing for a West Coast marathon, but it's probably not going to happen.
Not gonna happen.
Now I gotta dodge it. No. I'm gonna die. I am. Oh, Jesus.
Oh
Okay, but we
Griffin 2
set
is
it to
supposed
the
to be a
wrong
gimme.
rate.
I feel so bad.
Do it to dash one, please.
Griffin 2 is so supposed to be a gimme, and that just did not work out in the slightest. Oh, God.
You need to PM Rain of Soten dash one if you wanna.
Oh, God. Of all the places to die, fucking Griffin 2.
On the other hand, if you want to talk about Katamaris, you can send a message to Rain-2.
And I don't know.
just look at this. This is totally a gimme.
That's the loop. You should die on this one. I don't start with double trigger though, which might be a problem.
Almost. The end.
Rock bands? Yes. Practicing
Yep,
hard.
that's how it's supposed to go.
So you're doing a rock band run, does that make sense?
Yeah, we're running
no chance at all.
That's how it's supposed to go. I just botched the downward slashes, which doesn't happen practically at all for me. And
You
it
can blame that one on me, Breakdown. I think
Jesus
I
Rain.
provoked it. I provoked
Okay.
it.
I didn't call out not getting the S rank either.
He is
Maybe that would have done something for me. Okay, oh, this is the hardest mission in the game. The very hardest. Oh, it's so hard.
You're pretty good at that level.
So hard. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Underwater fighting does kind of suck. The game makes you do it like twice.
Devil May Shooter.
Spam you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, I guess, the one part of the game that I really don't know what the developers were thinking. Like,
Yeah, why they gave it swimming sections is beyond me. They're so out of place with the rest of the game.
swimming sections and the fact that they're first person during the swimming sections. Like, there's even a single underwater section where you are in third person.
Phew!
It's just, like, normal
Made it
game.
thing. That
Yeah.
one.
The method, you're the man for staying up this late and all that good job. Good.
Indeed. Everybody donating is the man. I haven't been shouting it out lately, but it doesn't mean I'm not thinking it, and I don't mean it with all my heart.
Remember to get your entry into the Man Club by donating, and don't forget to renew your memberships.
Indeed. Okay, this mission is really annoying. Especially this first room. Come on, come on. Why am I here in the wide open spaces? Ideally, one of them lines up for an easy critical hit early on, but that didn't happen.
There it is.
That was a critical hit. Get closer to the end.
I imagine this should be the slowest time of the day.
Hits.
Yeah, well, I mean, last night
Trigger
was
the
busy 'cause we
puzzle.
had the Mario 64 run and stuff,
But you see, today is a Monday,
yeah.
and most sane people have to work or go to school.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't work so good. Yeah.
If
Now the
you're
reason I
just
waited to
joining
kill the
us-
last one there is there's like 8 that spawn in that room, but more don't start spawning until you kill all first 3 of them. And the vortex, there's enemies on the screen while you're vortexing, you will automatically home in on them. So I want that hallway clear so I can vortex through it, because you're invincible while you're vortexing, it makes it a lot easier. Oh, come on, give me a stinger.
If you're just joining us, this is the Awesome Games Done Quick Charity
Not
Marathon,
give me the stinger.
hosted by Speed Demos Archive. We're raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, a great cause dedicated to funding cancer
Usually you
research
stinger off the
and
thing and get out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
education on prevention methods.
I'm getting reamed in this level. Hopefully
Right
this
now,
guy
you're watching Devil May
cooperates.
Cry, run by Breakdown.
And I got a death scythe to get past. Hopefully he cooperates. Be a good death scythe. That's a good start. That's a bad secondary. Come back. Come back. One more. One more. Oh no. Oh no. Come back. Come back. Come and get me. There we go.
Alright, I believe the difference between the DS and SNES versions of Chrono Trigger is they slightly changed the menus to accommodate the bottom screen. They included a few random mini games, and I think they slightly changed a few minor details in the translation. I don't think there's anything else outside
There's an
of
extra
that.
boss, I thought. Extra final boss.
I think there's, and then there's the extra boss.
Extra boss?
Yeah, I've read about it.
Can I talk some bits? Cool. Am I right? Breakdown?
What's that?
Can I talk some bits? Am I right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I can't really think of many, but if you want to watch the Chapter 14... Yeah, Chapter 14 start cutscene, which is my favourite cutscene in the game, just like $30 will do that. I don't need much convincing. Same with the Ball to Death cutscene, which has the best line in the game. $30, that'll do. If you have any other cutscenes you want to watch, just tell me what they are so I make sure I know. And then I guess $30 for those as well, I'm not really sure. I can't really get any items I wouldn't normally get. I could get the ice skates really quite easily, but I'm never going to use them. So, you know, if you want me to waste some time getting an item, I can do that. I can maybe buy some costumes, the ears, the cat ears, if you like, or the tail actually. The perfumes they're called, but that'll be like the second half of the game, so I don't have the money until then. If you want me to celebrate my victory FBH style, hopefully people know what I mean by that. I guess like $120, it's like 3 hours, so that's fair enough. If you want me to do any other ceremonies, just let me know what they are, and I'll probably do them. I guess $5 or more and I'll do them. What else did I have? I had some more, I swear I did. Oh yeah, we got a bottle of crap here. I will drink this, whatever this is, so that I will have enough, I will have enough
It's a health potion.
Pyridoxine HCl to last me 16 days.
Do not drink that all in one.
I'm going to drink this all in one go.
That will kill you.
Oh, it's just one shot.
It's got 1600% of
Well,
vitamin
you're not going
B6.
to wash it. What do you do? Bottle it back up?
You just take sips.
Take sips. Whatever. I want 16 days worth of vitamin B6 in one go.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I do believe we have a very important
Donation, yes.
donation.
Oh,
We have
yes.
$45 from a Miss Cheryl Vogel,
Hi, Mom.
and she writes to Breakdown. Go Breakdown, the family's behind you.
Awesome.
I believe she is the woman and the mom.
Why is she up at this time? That's crazy. How did she wake up at 7:30 a.m.? It's way too early.
I believe we have a skewed vision. Most people believe this is like, you know, about the time we should be rising.
That is what you call
and
a
then
good
do-
mom.
And then to cover a few
Family
other-
is behind me, so I might
I'll
have
let you know
multiple
if
people
I think of anything
watching.
else.
And to get over a few more donations in the meantime, I have a double of a time on normal. Dante must die, must be hell, says Nigel Hawkins. And hold on, let me get to the last couple of donations, and then I'll shut up for a little bit. I'm sure Breakdown needs a little bit of focus here.
I got out.
But we have $5 from Nigel Hawkins, $5 from Andrew Warren, 10 cents from Dylan Gross, and $1 from Jens Henderson. You were all the man or the woman, depending.
Oh shit. Oh, too early. Awesome. And you fall over. Just missed knocking him over before he got that off. Oh, we got out again. Yeah, you're not getting big electricity off on me twice. I'm sorry.
sucks he's invincible right there.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. While his core is open, you can't hurt him. Lying prone with his core just hanging out.
So you're not able to charge DT off of him by shooting him while he's down.
Serious time.
So,
Nice one.
No, not with the grenade gun. I can't charge DT off him when his core is exposed because I'm not doing damage.
okay.
Once his core shuts, I can shoot him in the face. But,
Okay, alright, gotcha.
So how far into this are we?
This is mission 15 of 22. Or 23, rather.
According to the timer, we're 51 minutes and 13 seconds now.
Right.
Are you gonna try the? Is it mission 22? The one before this? The
I don't know.
the vortex up the.
That's only in the secret mission. I'm not going to do the secret mission, so... That's a neat trick, but I'm not doing the secret mission. I don't care how much anybody donates. I'm not even going to put some bizarre amount out there, because I'll feel obligated to do it when it happens. So...
Oh yeah, you... That was, yeah.
We know what happened to Jay.
Yeah.
We can all learn from J-Man's lesson.
Because the plasmas aren't in Dante Must Die. Because they are there in normal mode.
Plasma's where?
In the giant vertical shaft with the you have to activate the little rooms.
Oh, there's two plasmas in there. There are two plasmas in there.
Yeah.
Green, can you let me know what the viewer counts are?
The viewer count right now is 1,500, about 1,550 on the game stream. Unfortunately, it's not telling me what it is on the commentary stream.
800 on the commentary stream.
Yeah.
Only 800. There's only 800 of you hearing us.
Maybe we should tell them.
That is a commentary stream.
Nice.
Where did that donation total come to?
We're at. I'm gonna refresh real quickly. Just
Thank
to
you,
make sure
Sneaky.
it's a
Thank you, Sly.
accurate recount. But we are at $39,017. We just got a little under $1,000 left for our $40,000
For our tertiary goal.
Yeah.
Just because it's tertiary doesn't make it any less important.
Yeah. Every little bit helps.
Can't donate, feel free to
I'm not gonna mess with them
participate
anymore.
in the SDA Twitter contest.
Indeed, the Twitter contest hasn't gotten plugged for a while, to my knowledge.
I plugged it once or twice during KH. I made sure to, sir. Gotta do my job.
Oh, you got it.
you're awesome, Ryan. Yeah,
Nice.
so just for all your knowledge, below this wonderful chat box you should be paying attention to on the SDA webpage, there's a nice little line I can paste for you guys. Just put this out on your Twitter, follow SDA Speedruns, and make sure you only post that Twitter comment once.
Indeed. For every time, in addition to the first time that you post it, you will be disqualified. We will disqualify you multiple times. We're not afraid to do it.
Yeah.
As a promise, not a threat.
But if you feel free, tell your friends, Facebook it. You won't get credit on Facebook. Facebook it, just
Yeah.
let people know, get it out there.
And this is one of those bosses that people hate. Nobody likes Nightmare. Nightmare is a very deep boss. I could go horse trying to explain you all the ins and outs about him. There we go. Really, the only objective of the first attack round is to turn the top core green, because when the top core is green, it stays active longer. Core mechanics is one of those things I will go horse trying to explain, so I'm not really going to bother at the moment. Are you going to do another one? Are
I
you?
just kind of thought it was open it up and just.
Oh, he is. Get up there. Get up there. Aw. This isn't going so smooth so far, but I've had worse.
Sure, Snail of Dune, you can get a whoop whoop before you leave for the night.
Can I get a what? Alright, by parrying those side spikes, you get this attack turn at the last core, and it's really, really easy to do with Rolling Blaze. One more
So
turn.
does the boss have multiple cores?
He has two. He has a front one and a back one. And depending, you can manipulate which one you trigger by where he is when the cores activate. His second attack is always, in this phase anyway, his second attack is always the things that shoot out of his side. But for his other attack, he either does the front laser or an attack from the back with little projectiles.
Okay.
I wanted to get grabbed that time. That was intentional, because you can fight the underworld boss and it does a huge chunk of damage to him and makes his active turns longer. It's technically a little slower, but it's way, way easier. You also get a free double trigger refill down here from the shadow boss. There's a lot going on in this game. I could babble for days about all the little minutia of this game. I really, instead of doing that though, I would point you to phantombabies.net. Really, really, really in-depth Devil May Cry site, covers most games in the series. They have at least a little bit on everything, some more than others though.
Well, that's what makes Devil May Cry a great game. There's not just a flat, small thing. Everything's got
Yeah.
little...
Now, Capcom's definitely showing their fighting game tendencies in this one. There's a lot going on. Yeah, and let's see, the shadow bosses all mimic the first form of their respective counterparts. So that's Phantom 1, Griffin's Griffin 1, so you sort of get to see him. Where am I going? And Nello's Nello 1, so you'll see slash canceling again there. But this does a huge chunk of damage. Oh, stupid ice though. And it also resets both damage you've done to the cores in terms of like changing their core state. Like, since I've turned this core green, it's going to stay green, but it doesn't have any damage counted on it anymore, so it won't break further. I do not want to turn this core red under any circumstance. Definitely do not. That's, oh, that'd be a heartbreaker in a one-shot live deal run. Ah, that's alright. I didn't really want to trigger that attack, but he was that close to dead, it didn't really matter. And wait for the refill. Don't know if I got the S or not. I honestly don't know. Got it. I wasn't going to make any declaration on that one, but I wasn't sure, certainly. Okay, this is one of the missions in the game that I'm legitimately worried about, so... Because the boss here does not mess around. And I tell you, when you see a boss fight start, it's all sorts of serious time. Oh, all sorts of serious time.
Well, it's not like these bosses aren't serious. That one, last one, looked like it couldn't just... has a lot of potential problems.
Yeah, well, like, you know, they all require, you know, respect and concentration, but this one much more so than most. I'd call him the second hardest boss in the game easily. Easily the second hardest. Alright, and this little thing right here is so cheap. Ah. I'm too far away. Still got him. Just kick 13 lock him to get back some Devil Trigger. Ideally, I'd be pushing him towards the door, but that's kind of hard to rig up. Always seem to end up on the wrong side of him when he spawns. Grab yours because I can. You need to get nobodies or fetishes in here. Nobodies are better for the first trip, but oh well. They're faster anyway. Fetishes aren't really a problem by any stretch. Alright, now this one I'm gonna walk back to the other one because when there's less than 2 more start spawning, and that's a problem. But you kill the last 2 real close together, the timer stops and I can leave the room. So, but really, if you trigger the spawning, they will just keep coming.
Yeah, go BM, man. Some guy has been recording and posting them. They're trying to take some awesome moments from the marathon. I'm sorry if I'm scaring you all by staring, but I'm just trying to be respectful of Sir Breakdown here.
Sir Breakdown.
Yes, he has been knighted.
Got a visit from the Queen coming. Oh yes.
Because he gives everyone the man status.
Indeed.
So
Oddly enough, I got people calling me the man. All I did was call other people the man, and all of a sudden everyone's like, "Shit, Breakdown, you're the man."
You know, you get what you give there.
I guess so. And I gotta say, this section right here just seems so, like the swimming level is just so amazingly out of place, and it's probably the single most boring element. It's just like, you can't just touch the crank and have him turn it by himself. No, 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 you have to sit there and spin the analog stick. Loo, loo, loo. It's so much fun, yes. I'm interacting with the game. It's such an immersive experience. I know what it's like to turn a crank.
That was a valid idea, because every new game used that.
You only do interacting, not playing anymore.
Now here I want fetishes, because all I want to do is build up my Devil Trigger gauge going into Nello 3. It's really all I want, is full Devil Trigger, and if I'm missing health, to get it back. Alright, switch to Ifrit. Alright. Deep breath. And yeah, serious time. All sorts of serious time. Here goes nothing. Alright, damn, swords already. Dirty. Where is he? That's one. Alright, one thing I didn't mention, and this is the first place it really had a good chance of coming into play. If I die repeatedly against the boss, I do have a stack of items that I will use in the interest of keeping the run going. So, but I'm going to give this guy 2 more honest shots, and if that doesn't pan out, well, he's going to get cheeseballed to death. So...
And 1, 2.
That's an interesting start for him. Usually doesn't do that. I'm not sure how I got out of that without taking a hit, but I won't complain about it. Let me get that many hits in. Ah. Oh, that's so lucky. Rather be lucky than good. Did not want to kick 13 there. You gotta be kidding me. See ya. That was hitless too, wow.
That was fantastic.
Awesome.
I died and I got an A rank. That's saying
Marvelous.
something.
Chat is exploding right now.
Yeah.
Glad to have that one behind me.
That damage is pretty good.
Yeah, it's already killed me once.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
Nobody saw that.
Even
Yellow
counted out
Orb
later.
says it didn't happen.
Yeah.
In the words of Prince of Persia, no, that's not how it happened.
Let me start again. Yeah.
Move along, nothing to see here. Move that way, move the right way. You move the right way. That first sin has the potential to be either very cooperative or very uncooperative. And in that case, very cooperative. Oh, and you devil triggered! Son of a... Well, it's just one. Oh, got it. Before it devil triggered. Very nice. So... But if that sin can actually move, like, directly behind you right away, and if that happens, that water room is hell.
I think all water rooms are hell anyway.
That one especially so, though, if the sim moves that way. It's actually really easy. If... Whoa. Swimming backwards is a neat trick that I didn't mean to do there.
Well, half the things we seem to do during the marathon don't seem to be intended, necessarily.
Alright. It got me a little disoriented for swimming to the egg. Oh. Down. No crab ledges, just fall. Alright, now we got Nightmare Part 2. People always complain about Nightmare, and honestly I think the hardest part of this fight is Shadow Griffin. I really do. Shadow Griffin's easily the hardest shadow boss, and gives me a little bit of trouble, but it shouldn't be that much of a problem.
I see quite a bit of talk about Amnesia now. Apparently the game, the stream is a little dark and it's making people think about Amnesia. The Dark Descent, I believe it is.
Got up there easy this time. Alright, now this fight is one where you can stay on top the whole time, but in order to do so without turning the top core red, I'd basically have to exclusively attack it with Meteor 2. And that's not a risk I'm willing to take in a one-shot live kind of deal. Definitely not willing to take that risk. Because if that top core turns red, it makes the next fight just that much harder, and anybody who knows this game knows Dante Must Die Nightmare 3 is hell on wheels to begin with, so... Oh! That was unexpected. Can't double trigger for it, which is unfortunate, but I wasn't expecting to get this round. Alright, and I'm gonna let him take me here. Because that resets the damage on the core, so I don't have to worry about turning it red. You can't turn it red on in the first fight, so I could have kept dropping Infernos on it, but it actually works out that the most damaging thing you can do to it is attack it with charged kicks and punches, the PPKK combo.
Again, has a quick question. So its cores remain the same through each battle?
Yeah, it remembers its core state through each battle. So, and that's probably a large part of the reason a lot of people have trouble with Nightmare 3 is because they have red cores, and its defense goes through the roof with a red core. So you're doing much less damage to an already pretty difficult boss. And it's so hard to see him, Jesus. Oh, that's trouble. I know others have complained of the TV, so I don't feel bad in doing it, but it's really hard to see him with the brightness setting where it's at.
The stream seems to be complaining a little bit of the darkness as well.
Oh, okay, so they see what I see. Right on.
Well, it's also because Capcom tends to make their games dark anyway.
Yeah, and you turn the brightness up, though, that mitigates it a whole lot.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't know.
Like, we really don't have that kind of button for the stream, though. It's unfortunate.
Well, it's not even that, but I mean,
we don't have a remote for this TV either. It's just not like we can even fix it for me. So.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, like a lot of 7th generation Capcom games, like PS2, GameCube, and Xbox, like they have a brightness adjust option in the options menu, but it doesn't let you adjust the brightness of the game, like from the console's output. Instead, it's like, oh, well, go into your TV's menu instead. Something retarded like that.
Well, they don't actually have the option, they just tell you to...
They tell you, they tell you just the brightness and have like a meter for you to do it.
Yeah, but really, you can't adjust the brightness in a video game with a meter. Because really, brightness, as such, is a matter of preference. Because quite frankly, I don't think I want to see brightness the way someone else intended it for me, intended it to be for me.
Ready for round 2.
Yep. This time will be different. Hey, and he dropped health. That's pretty awesome.
Breakdown is in quote-unquote hell because he got sucked into the blob that is Nightmare.
Instead of trying for the meteor, I'm just going to go in for the Infernos. There we go. Now this is except for Griffin 1. In Griffin 1, you can punch in the core.
Dead drop. Actually, no. The runner, like most of the runners, have not started going home. A few of them have started. It's not really a big thing. We still have a good majority here, though.
Oh, that's all the health you're gonna give me?
What a ridiculous pass.
Alright, so this is gonna be semi-serious, actually. I shouldn't get hit, but... Attack the core. There you go. Gotcha.
Excellent.
That was a lot tenser than it should have been, that's for sure. But
The win is a win.
win is a win, indeed.
As they say, I'm the king of the castle. You're the your ass for.
Alright. Now, guy who said he'd donate for special bonuses, this next mission is my other decently good hope for a special bonus. And I might lame it out a little bit to try for it. By lame it out,
Yeah,
I mean
he's
wait
like
around for
mission
orb drops.
19. You can special bonus. Come on, break down. He's cheering on you for it. He wants that $10 to go with the charity, man.
And I do still have the orb, most of the orbs on the end of the bridge, so that helps a lot. And actually, in the hopes of a special bonus, those help. So yeah, this is a donation level. We're trying for a special bonus, even though I said I wasn't going to when I started. I told somebody I
mission
wasn't
are we up
going
to
to.
now?
19.
Yes, Dante Must Die is the only difficulty.
The only one. I don't. If you don't know what it is, I'm not sure what you're playing, but I don't think it's Devil May Cry.
It's some easy game.
If it's not DMC, DMD, it's not worth playing.
Oh, actually, I haven't seen these before. To say, oh, they're introduced. How special! But they are actually introduced. Ooh. Oh, they are dead. Yeah. Their explosions hurt you, for those who don't know. So waiting around for orbs is a hazardous endeavor and to a slight degree. But really all you have to do is just stand out of the way. Alright.
Whereas GoGo BMN says, it's not DMD, it's not DMC.
That sounds much better, definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Alright. There's a shortcut you can take here, but since I didn't get to refill my double trigger on the last nobody, I'm gonna skip it, but you can fly across to there. Which looks pretty cool, but oh well. Alright. And no, just drop, it's fine. See if I can do the cool guy drop right onto the trigger point. Close enough. No, we're not going in. No, we're going the exact opposite way. And unless I'm mistaken, that should be a special bonus. Special bonus!
Special bonus.
It's the easiest special bonus on the difficulty. I won't say in the game, but in the difficulty. So, but I got it, so someone's gonna donate something.
Yeah, that's $10, guy. I want to see the donation show up.
Alright, Nightmare 3, boss that sends people crying home to their moms. I hope it will not be the case. My mom's in the chat, so I don't have to run home. And good mom!
Come and beat that boss.
He was mean, he was such a jerk. I had such a good run going. Everything's ruined now. It's all his fault. that guy's a jerk.
Apparently, we had
Really?
2 donations in the past little while of
Alright, I'm
$1
killing
from-
this guy in the hopes of health now. And I got it! Hooray! So, I wanted to fill up my devil trigger, which is why I was messing with them. I should have killed one of them with the meteor and then filled up on the other one. That's safer, definitely. But, alright, here he is.
Lucas Jones donates $1 and says $1 for school being canceled. You, Jay, and Axel didn't kill me being awake today, after all. I guess that was our friend who apparently was going to go to school but doesn't
Well,
have to
hey,
anymore.
your day off of school means you get to watch the, final full day of our marathon, which is going to have a lot of awesome games in it. We are not blowing smoke when we call ourselves Awesome Games Done Quick. There's all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah. And Matthew McConaughey donates $5 and he says get up on Phantom's back, so...
There we go. Oh, I thought it was charging.
Matthew McConaughey is quietly a big fan of speedrun.
You should tweet about it. He's probably got like a zillion followers.
You guys
have a
want to...
Twitter account?
You guys have a Twitter account, but you don't... But you're afraid of a second tweet. I'm sure if you just say, check us out, as long as you don't have the same post as the...
Just don't put @SDA speedruns in it and we won't see it, but you can link the site and all that good stuff. That
Yeah.
still works.
Just don't try to double entry on the contest.
Ah. Nice looks are jerks. Oh, you're kidding me. I must have stepped in him, because he only goes up there when you step in him. And now he's gonna form with like no time left on the counter. Now you deteriorate. Now I go under. Not the best fight so far, but not terrible either. Even going to the ceiling's a bit of a bummer, but only a bit.
So which boss are you fighting in here?
It's Nello 1, which makes him pretty easy.
Okay.
Easiest shadow boss by far. And it should appear right here. There's actually an AI exploit where if you jump away just right, he will always do a meteor, and doing a meteor resets his block counter. So if you can keep him in it... Oh, Jesus. So much really easy. Here I'm getting all cocky talking about mechanics.
So serious.
There we go. Drop health. Lots of health. Yes!
That would hurt.
It might a little bit, honestly. So, because this is going to trigger Trish, and he's only going to have a sliver of health left. Whoa, no. One thing I forgot to do there. Alright, now this time I actually want to trigger his back attack. Oh, what? They clip me right after at the tail end of a vortex. That's the lamest thing in the world. I'm gonna do all that all over again. I'm dying a lot more than I'd like to. I'm sorry, everybody. This time will be different. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about mechanics anymore. I'm just gonna sit here and play. So I got schooled pretty bad by Nello 1, like a weakened Nello 1 no less, and that's just bloody pathetic. So that was a kind of failed attack pattern. Alright. I'm gonna have to trigger the boomerang. I don't like triggering the boomerang. I need to do more damage to him before I let him go, before I go underground. Yeah, ideally, you never see this next attack he's about to do, but this hasn't exactly been ideal. Yeah, if you don't get that right away, it starts spinning around like crazy. Get up on him, there you go. Actually, let's go right now. Should have made that decision initially, but no, second guess myself. That went much better. He gave the same health drop too, that's kind of funny. Usually he's good for at least half a bar. Alright, now this time will definitely be different.
Does Devil May Cry have a hidden scaling difficulty system?
Scaling? It doesn't have a rank, no. It doesn't have... So when you say scaling difficulty, you mean like rank?
No,
And like...
not rank, I mean like, as in the actual difficulty of enemies.
How, like, over the course of the game?
Yeah.
No. Same enemies are the same enemies are the same enemies. And the final core. Oh. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh!
That wasn't fair.
Alright.
Kid gloves are coming off.
Yeah, they are. Alright, I'm just gonna holy water the final core to death. It's lame. I'm sure you see the principle. The key trick there is not to get juggled by the assortment of moves.
Yeah, that's probably with Dante must die mode. Make one mistake, you die.
Indeed. Basically.
And that fight is really long.
Oh man, triggered the wrong one. I'm off to a great start. What? Now we activate. Of course, I'm on the exact wrong side. Take me. I didn't even trigger that yet. That's a problem a little bit. Why are you going over there? Yeah, there's so much to kill over there. Alright, laming it out. I only have 4 of these. I have more than that. Actually, I have 14 of these, so...
Bravo.
I wouldn't call that clap worthy personally, but thank you anyway. Saving my feelings. I'm sorry, Chat. I do apologize. I was hoping to bring a higher level in general, but there's still some cool stuff to see if I can pull it off.
And there is still the cutscene.
There is still the cutscene. That's worth the price of admission alone. So.
Anyone who's kind of disappointed with that, obviously you just don't
play this game.
You have not played this game.
I'm kind of disappointed with that. I've played this game a lot. I'm an outlier though, I guess. But
It's good run so far for 8 AM.
this is true too. I'm not one to make excuses, but I really didn't expect to have to start this at like 6:30 in the morning. Just for the record, I'm still up.
Not again.
Yeah,
Still.
yeah. This isn't got up early. This is still awake. And they say this is stylish. The game will tell me this is stylish, but it's about the least stylish looking thing in the world.
Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing they changed it.
And wait for it. Wait for it. Stylish.
Apparently, sticking your sword up his butt
Oh.
is about the most stylish thing in the game.
It's entertaining. I'll give them that. But
Yeah. They fixed they fixed that big time in the later
Yeah.
Devil May Cry games.
Yeah, I think they fixed that in, I don't know about 2, but definitely in 3. If you
And
keep
again!
spamming the stuff, they stop giving you good ranks on it. You have to switch weapons or switch your deck.
Yeah, they did do that. So there are still some cheeseball tactics. This is the highlight reel moment right here. Oh, it wasn't stylish that time. It was just awesome. Or absolute. It's absolute, is what it actually says. The text is all tiny and it's hard to tell, but... Oh, no, it's trying to kill me, not trying to break.
Hello, Flicky.
Well, depends on your perspective, really.
Yeah, how long have you been up?
Time is relative.
How long have I been up? That's a very good question. That's one I will answer for you at some point. And I spent a few hours figuring out.
What day do you think it is?
Oh, that's an even better question. I think it's Monday.
Well, at least you have that one.
Yeah, you're correct.
Which Monday?
Which Monday is it?
So I'm not even sure what year it is. I think we're in 2012.
Yeah.
We've only got 12 months
December
of the
21st, 2012.
Oh, good. I hope mine's the run that destroys the universe.
Ah, yes, I see.
Yeah, to get it.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's just...
The Americans have to explain the whole like symmetry of that, like 21-12, 21-12. Because yours is like 12.
Well, honestly, I just believe the guy had his arm tired after running all that calendar stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, I've done this for like my life. I really don't feel like doing this anymore.
Oh, come on, die.
Well, they're probably just like, we're not going that long, are we? We don't need. Who needs a calendar for that far away? They'll just make another calendar. They got like 3,000 years to do it.
Whoa, there you go. Alright, that's actually the only... There's a bunch of wheels in this level. That's the only one you have to activate. It does help if you actually land on the platform, though. Jesus Christ.
Depending on the game, yeah.
What a great camera.
Yeah. Running the hookup. Oh no! Oh no! And that was wore off. Jesus Christ.
My memory on Devil May Cry games is a little fuzzy. Is the camera controllable in this or any of the games?
You can manipulate it, but you can't control it.
The best thing is when it changes angles.
I remember
drastically,
3
and
having
keep
something.
holding
I
that
can't
same
remember for
direction
sure.
over
Yeah,
and over.
alright, I'm
Go
gonna
back to
play
the
it
same
later.
one and it can repeat it.
And then it changed again.
Baby
Yeah,
steps.
exactly. So when you first play it, it's like, oh, really?
It may have just been that 3 had a better camera system in general, so I didn't notice it quite as much.
I don't remember 3 rightly. In terms of camera, anyway. Alright, let's do this now. Alright. So this mission's coming to a close. The next mission contains the hardest boss in the game. The very, very hardest boss in the game. So I don't think anyone's going to blame me for a declaration of serious time. But this is a special brand of serious time. Serious like a heart attack time. Serious like a man having a heart attack while piloting a dirigible over a bacon factory. Because if that man crashes that dirigible into that bacon factory, it means no tasty bacon for any of us. And that simply will not do. So this is how serious the situation is. The future of our bacon is at stake. And why am I watching this cutscene? Yay, the door's exploding. That's exciting.
Well then, real quickly, I'll get these out of the way. I have 3 quick donations. Douglas Kerr for $50. Roll Backer
really?
for $5. And James McQuinn for 50 cents. Thank you guys. You are the man.
Indeed.
And now we return to your
More
regular
donations. Save our bacon. Come on.
Save the bacon. We got
Save
serious
the
time
bacon,
here.
save the world.
We need more bacon, guys.
Alright, and this is the shmup part. Part 1 isn't too bad, but part 2 is the really oh my god part. But this is not play to my strengths because you have to mash, and I am not a masher. It's a great way for him to start. vortex. Alright, good shape. You can get double hits with the DT dragon on this one. You need 10 runes to get them on odd numbered passes. You can get them with just about any amount of runes on even numbered passes. It's all in the timing of when you do it. The one at the end is the easiest one to do. It's basically as soon as he does his little, oh, I'm gonna fly away animation, you get to the bottom center of the screen and just hit the dragon, like, immediately. You may notice the difference between passes is odd numbered passes you're further away, on even numbered passes you're up close and personal, which changes the timing of some things. Two-pass kill, very nice. And here's the
Serious time.
so serious. Bacon.
Save the bacon, guys.
This is a very defensive fight. It's just reaction. Got greedy. Shouldn't get greedy in this fight. In the damn game, the ass lasers. Everybody's favorite dragon. Doing that without DT is not the easiest thing in the world. Basically, whenever those little, like, turret orbs show up, the first priority is taking them out. Outside of dodging crap. with the lasers, I was doomed. So, if I'd have got those fireballs back on him, I might have had him. Might have. Oh well.
We
That's
got
crying
him
over
too.
spilled bacon. Alright. Where am I at time-wise, actually?
148.
148. Yeah. Alright. So I'm gonna call this the last legit shot. After that, you'll see more Untouchables, man. And I will say I'm sorry. So I'm already overestimate. This was not a very particularly good run of the game for me. Just in case you couldn't tell. Why didn't you? That's okay. Really okay to take damage from the dragon as long as you can not die because you get health right afterwards. Dragon's also awesome because it freezes him for a really long time. You figure, haha, deal with my dragon, even though you can deal with it like no time flat. Only one, that's true. Oh, two. That's a little better. Good time to miss them. It is an especially bad time to miss them. Oh, be a dragon. You are. Oh, Mundus is the man. Holy crap! I think that just got him. Lucky pattern. Your ass lasers, I don't care.
Your bacon's looking pretty good.
They fried half the bacon factory, but some of us can still have tasty bacon. And everybody here and in the stream has first dibs. So,
yeah.
And this is the cutscene I do not skip. This is what you were all watching for, so I'm sorry it took so long to get here. But
this is what you're watching for. Not fighting, watching.
This is what you're watching for. This makes you laugh just knowing it's coming. Shed a tear. What's the chat doing? I'm curious.
Oh,
It seems to
yeah,
be blowing
they-
up a bit.
They're blowing a bit. A couple people are spouting some zero, you know, some of them flying right.
This truly is acting like the Japanese
Like,
would love.
for me, this trumps the zero cutscene. It really does. It really does. It gets me every time. I've played through this game I don't know how many times. I've seen this cutscene I don't know how many times. And every time it gets me. 'Cause the reason I've seen this cutscene so many times is because I watch it just about every time I get the chance. So... Alright. Tell me I suck. I don't suck too bad. It's okay. So says the game. It's trying to pat me on the back. It's alright, man. It's okay. Don't feel bad. You ski?
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Oh, wait, I switched too early. Stinger in this room. And do the slow grab jump, yes. Now I'm hungry.
Apparently someone, because of Breakdown, is inspiring with the minor change to that line with, I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with bacon grease!
Tasty bacon for all.
Bacon for all.
At least everybody in attendance. Don't tell the other people because we might run out. Because half the bacon factory did blow up. So... Get my double.
You know,
Well, I have to kill this guy.
I
So.
wonder if there is a charity that gives bacon for all.
There better be.
I hope so.
Because I'm in need of such a charity. That's a charity that needs to hook me up. So...
I would love to be in that charity.
Is this still like the old like SEA bacon thing from 4 years ago? Is it still the joke? Still
Bacon's
running?
still funny.
Okay.
It's still funny.
That joke never dies, Stan.
Yeah, you know that joke was just caused because I was a vegetarian at the time, and they were talking in IRC about bacon. That's the only reason that it kept going, and everybody just kept going on and on with it. About how
People
great.
change the topic in the SDA channel to serious bacon time. So.
Serious bacon time.
Our commentary has been nothing if not completely full of SDA in jokes, so I see no reason to stop right now.
That's like I thought it was a new joke because that joke is so old. Like
No.
Yeah.
Just kept alive through the IRC with the bacon flow chart and all that goodness.
Yeah.
There are two kinds of humor. That's that which is unexpected and that which you get through repetitions. The latter.
So what's the story behind bacon?
You just explained it.
Yeah, so like we were just talking about like me being a vegetarian and somebody was talking about the greatness of bacon and then everybody in chat started going on and on about bacon and I was like flipping out in chat about it. And I was like, this is so gross guys, I'm never coming in IRC again. So they just talked about bacon for the next week.
Bacon was in the topic for a good like 2 years straight.
Yeah.
So, if it ever got taken out, it was quick to be put back in. I also like go, why the hell not? It's that cheesy brand of funny, where like, oh, this is supposed to be soft and touching, but not really.
Like just that.
You look like my mom, and that's still hot. Oh, Dante.
Devils never cry.
We're all gonna die now, but it's okay. Feeling Dark Souls is something. Oh. And a plane falls from the sky. It stops being funny. No one donated for that one, so. The warm fuzzy moment has passed.
$20 if you deliberately crash into a rocket ninja run.
I can't die here.
I'll
I
double it
can't.
if you take it out after that Grateful Disc map too.
I can try to crash the plane and I won't die. Like seriously.
Yeah, I don't think they meant
I don't
use
have to
the
do
same.
anything. This kills special bonus runs, this little section. There's a method to it. I've never actually managed to get it. Not like I've really tried all that hard. But yeah, see, I'd say I hit like 6 times and I still have over a bar and a half of health.
Oh.
And here's one of the other worst things they put in this game. Because it was cool at the time, maybe, I don't know. But listen for it.
What did he just say?
They threw an Austin Powers reference in the ending, so. But yeah, that's Devil May Cry. Done. Eh.
Don't like cry as a rocket, don't come a knockin' is.
Baby, yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
I'm sorry, people. I hope to do better, but it's still.
Oh, right.
Could have been worse. It could have definitely been worse.
It was a fine run.
So. You say
Considering
so.
the time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the run you have to make excuses for. It wasn't a fine run. So.
For the cutscene.
For the cutscene.
We got through it.